Namaste, good morning, welcome to our pranayam session. Let's begin with our initial prayers. Keeping your spine straight, sitting upright. Any mudra of your choice. Stabilizing your sitting pose, your body, awareness on your breathing. Initial prayers. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sah Veeryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently open your eyes. Again, any mudra of your choice, keeping your spine straight, shoulders relaxed, neck comfortable. Let's do some rounds of breath awareness, deep breaths, full yogic breathing, focusing on your abdomen, lower and upper chest. If you want, you can lie down on the mat and do it in a sitting pose, or you can in lying down pose, or you can also continue it in the sitting pose. If that becomes challenging for you on doing it 3-part, you can just focus on ideally on one part. You can start focusing only on the abdomen, take few breaths focusing on the abdominal movement, then on the chest movement, whatever makes you comfortable. We're going to inhale at the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 4 as well. If you want, you can place your hands, your palms on the belly and the chest. Exhale completely. Inhale through both the nostrils. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 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 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And relax. Once you have your breath awareness now, you can still remain to sit stable in your pose, spine straight throughout the practice. Now we'll move further today to the practice of Kapalabhati that we learned yesterday. We're going to do 2 rounds today of it just to get hands on it. We're going to do around 20 to 30 rounds to begin with. However, if there is any discomfort, and please remember the contraindications. If you don't know, you can check the previous video's description. Make sure you are observing the contraindications. However you feel comfortable, stick to that many rounds. We'll aspire for some more rounds today. So again, a quick description. What we are going to do in Kapalabhati is just exhale through both of our nostrils, only focusing on the active exhalations, and at the same time we are going to tuck the abdomen, contract the abdomen inside. This too happens simultaneously. So let's begin. You can take any mudra of your choice. Especially for dynamic breathing, I recommend Drona Mudra. So this is how you can keep your hand, just like a drone. You can just reverse it and keep it on your knees. So this gives relaxation to the abdominal muscles by which you can contract it better. So this is one mudra recommended for any dynamic breath work. So again, keeping your spine straight, sitting upright, closing your eyes. During Kapalbhati, we have 2 points where we can focus our awareness and concentrate: eyebrow center or at the navel center near the belly button. So these are the 2 points where you can choose to keep your focus on while you're doing Kapalbhati. Keeping your eyes closed, sitting upright. Bring your awareness on your breathing again. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And now for next few seconds, let's start the active exhalations. You can choose your own pace for it. Make sure it's not super slow. Just maybe 1 second, 1 stroke. Let's begin. Exhale and relax. Very nice. Let's go for the second round. In case if you're not comfortable, the pace is too fast for you, please stick to your own pace and see how it makes you feel. We'll do another round. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And let's begin. Exhale and relax. Gently open your eyes. Very nice. So in case if you're not sure on how Kapalbhati is happening with you and you're feeling something like suffocated or if you have any doubts, please post your questions that what's happening to you while you do Kapalbhati, because it is very important to get this practice right. If you're familiar, fantastic, we're just practicing it. If you're not familiar, make sure you get it corrected through your questions. If you are very unsure, I don't mind even if you want to post your small video and where I can see you personally and also kind of advise you. Few things that I want to put into correction mode here in Kapalbhati is sometimes we clench our facial muscles a lot, we move our shoulders or we tense. That shows that we are kind of overdoing things. So make sure you're not like doing something like this. Maybe you can watch it for some fun now. I know it's funny, but that's how sometimes we end up doing Kapalbhati, where the facial muscles are clenching and there's a tension on the shoulders or the other body parts are moving. So making sure that we are not putting our excess prana or energy on any other part, we're just focusing on the exhalation. Of course, this will all come by practice, but once you get the technique right, you are on the same nice, you're sitting, boarding the correct train at least to progress on, but not starting it in a wrong way. So if you have any questions regarding Kapalbhati, any discomfort, let me know in the question box later on. I can always reply back to you. We're going to build up on Kapalbhati gradually as we progress in our each class. So we are going to never skip on Kapalbhati or Bhastrika because they are the ones which are one of the most important immunity building practices. So whenever you're doing also on your own, make sure any one of this is part of your daily practice and schedule for immunity and various cleansing benefits as well, improving the capacity of the lungs, etc. Okay, so after doing the dynamic breath, let's get into our alternate nostril breathing. So remember, we are now have increased our exhalation ratio. So we're going to inhale at the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 6, right? So get ready for alternate nostril breathing, and very important practice for balancing body, mind, relaxation of our nervous system, activating our parasympathetic nervous system. Again, Dhyana Mudra of your hands in Anulom Vilom, keeping your spine straight, sitting upright. Roll your shoulders and bring them down. Take Pranava Mudra or Vishnu Mudra with your right hand and closing the right nostril with the thumb. Let's begin inhaling through the left nostril. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And gently bring your right hand down, keeping your eyes closed for a few more seconds. Becoming aware of any changes that you feel in your body, in your breath, in your mind. If you want to realign your spine, move it slightly a little bit, you can make any adjustments for the next practice. Very nice. We will now revise Bhramari, and in upcoming days we're going to learn a few more practices, but we'll make the foundation very strong with Bhramari practice. Very nice for relaxation, anxiety, stress, insomnia, a lot of benefits. Also for those who are into kind of singing, it's going to help your voice modulation. So very good for those who are into singing. So let's start with today's 7 rounds of Bhramari. You can take any mudra of your choice. Either your mudra remains as it is on your lap, or you can close the windows of your ears this way, or you can take a Shambhavi mudra, which is placing your thumb on the window of the ear, then finger on eyebrow, eyelids, nose and lips. This is also one mudra with closed eyes that people do for Bhramari. So any mudra of your choice, keeping your eyes closed throughout the practice, and also keep your eyes closed for some time after you finish the practice for more benefits of it. So you have to inhale through both the nostrils in Bhramari and exhale while making the sound of Makara sound as you exhale like a humming bee. Let's begin. Again, make sure your spine is straight, shoulders, face relaxed. Gentle smile on the face. Take a deep breath in and let's begin. Keeping your eyes closed for some more time, becoming aware of the beautiful sound vibrations of this practice, feeling peace and calm, relaxed. Awareness on your natural breathing. And let's sow the positive affirmation today in our fertile mind. I see opportunities in every situation. Visualize as if you're writing this affirmation on the blackboard with your closed eyes. I see opportunities in every situation. With this affirmation in our mind, and with grateful heart, let us pray for the well-being of all around us by chanting universal peace prayers. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now gently rub your palms. Bring the warmth of your palms on your face, opening your eyes inside the palms and gently bringing your hands down. Let us surrender today's practice to the Supreme Lord and let's pray for the well-being of all around us. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy. Thank you very much for joining in today. And a small tip that I wanted to share today regarding pranayama practice is very simple and basic but can be missed out sometimes. It's wearing a simple, light and loose clothing for pranayama practice. This is a very important advice because we are playing with our breath work and we are kind of making use of our intercostal, which means the chest muscles for breathing. So whatever you're wearing, if it's not comfortable or very tight, it can restrict your breathing, and sometimes you may not be able to figure out that why am I not able to breathe in and out deeply and nicely. So making sure that the fabric or whatever you're wearing is comfortable to you and loose in fitting, so that there is no restriction for our breathing. Just in case if you're practicing pranayam in the outdoors sometimes, or in the balcony, or maybe a lawn, wherever, so it is nice to cover yourself up with some shawl or light stole or whatever, because this is going to prevent you from insects, and otherwise it's going to distract you all the time when you're sitting outside. And also, if the place is very windy, if it's too much of wind blowing, we don't want such direct air also. So it's nice to cover yourself up again with some thin shawl or clothing, for that matter, if you're doing it in outdoors. So this is one more important tip for the day. Okay, thank you very much. I'm observing some questions regarding Kapalbhati, so I will be replying them to you on the chat. And in case if you are really doubtful on, you're not sure how you're doing, just send me a very small video of yours, maybe doing few rounds, and I can try and observe you through that as well. Of course, ideally it's best if you find some teacher around you, or when everything gets fine, you come here. However, for now, but we don't want to start with the wrong foundation. That's very important for these practices. So please make sure you are free from all the doubts while you're doing any of the breath work. Thank you very much for joining in. I will see you all tomorrow. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.